I compared biotech undergrads degree programs from 5 different universities in the US, and in this video I'm going to walk you through all 5 degree programs to show you how a structure of a biotech undergrads program looks like and which subjects and topics all these universities have in common and therefore are important for biotechnology, at least at undergrads level. So let's get into it. This might be a huge help for students or future students who were thinking about starting their studies or people who want to slide into biotechnology from other fields. It might also be helpful to those who want to get a general idea of what to expect and which topics and subjects should they prepare themselves for beforehand, so that they can have a chance to get ready by understanding and learning some important topics before starting their degree program. Just an FYI, all the links of these universities and websites from which information for this video were taken from, as always, will be mentioned in the description of this video so that you can check them out for yourself, and if you want to get more details about all these programs and universities. And I will go through the undergrads programs offered by all 5 universities in the US and talk only about the common subjects and topics. I will not be going into too much detail from the offered programs or go through the module handbooks, because that will just take too long. But if you want to do that for yourself, just check the links of these universities, which will be mentioned in the description. So the first undergrads biotech degree program at a US university that we are going to look into is the Bachelor's of Science in Biotechnology at the Northeast University in Boston, Massachusetts. So if you go to their website, this is what the website looks like. So this is the homepage of the university. To look into the biotech degree program, you have to click on College of Professional Studies Undergraduate, then scroll down and click on Bachelor's and Post-Baccalaureate Programs, and then Biotechnology. Here you can see the overview of the degree program, like for which industry does this program prepare you for and what's the purpose of this degree program, and just the regular like program requirements and the rest. But plan of studies is what we're interested in, so we'll click on that. And there you can see the whole program. It's like the catalog of your degree program, where you can see all the modules and subjects and the topics that are included in those subjects. So let's look into the modules and see what topics have they mentioned so that we can have a better understanding of the degree program and some specific subjects themselves. English 1105, for example, here. It's just an introduction to basic English writing, or basic scientific English writing rather. The exact details on this module, as well as on all of the others, can be seen and read in the plan of studies of this degree program, for which the link once again will be mentioned in the description of this video. Same here for Biology 1100, for which the lab module is just 1101. And at this university, all the ones like 1101, 1201, all of them are just labs. So they are the corresponding practical part or practical module of their corresponding subjects. So this biology module is just simply cell biology. For detailed characterization of each module and to know which topics are included, as I mentioned before, you can go to the plan of studies and click on each module and find that out for yourself. Same is the case with chemistry in the first term. As I understand it, it's mostly organic chemistry with its own practical module right underneath the description of the module itself. You can do the same for mathematics and all the other subjects and modules in the whole plan of study and find out which topics are included in the study program so that you can understand the biotech degree program at this university in more detail. You can click on each module and I think the direction of these topics is pretty clear, like in which direction is this degree program leading you to or preparing you for. You can see a whole lot of biology and chemistry, and of course some informatics and bioinformatics and mathematics. But the way I see it, there's more biology and chemistry, and I think chemistry still plays the biggest part also in this degree program, but there is a little bit more of biology in this program as compared to, my degree program here in Germany. I can't go into too much detail because we don't have the time to talk in more detail about these degree programs, but as I mentioned, you can check them out for yourself. And surprisingly, I saw more of English modules like correct scientific English, like the reading and writing of and understanding of papers, much more structured into this program than I expected. You can go to their website and just look into it for yourself. And just some general information. At the Northeast University, there's a term system and not a semester system. But I think that's just normal in the US. They have a term system which consists of mostly 15 weeks. But the term system can also range, one term can range from 12 to 17 weeks depending on your university. And an academic year calendar, depending on university, may comprise of 3 to 4 terms. But that's just for your information if you didn't know that. The important thing to remember is that at this university, they have a term system. So as we saw in the plan of studies for this degree program, there was a lot of chemistry and some mathematics, which consisted a lot of statistics as compared to my degree, if you check out the video, which I'll mention here. Some informatics and bioinformatics was also planned in this program. And here we saw the structure of a biotech undergrads degree program, which was more of a pharma biotech or red biotech program, but also with all its chemistry, it was also inclined towards the white biotech industry. But that doesn't restrict you only to these two fields within biotechnology. You can obviously move into another biotech field in your graduate studies, for example. This program is just more inclined towards the red and the white biotech industry. But you guys probably already know that at bachelor's level, biotechnology is not that specific. So whatever you're doing, you can to some degree move to other biotech fields in your graduate studies. So the second undergrads biotech degree program that we're looking into is at the Michigan State University.
This is what their webpage looks like. It's basically a combination of biochemistry and molecular biology in the direction of biotechnology. So if you do this course, you are a biotechnologist, but mainly focused on the biochemistry and molecular biology part. So here we click on the undergrads program, and there's the catalog for this degree program. Again, you can read the overview and the description of this degree program. The modules, individual subjects, and topics are to be found in this catalog, and the general requirements are to be seen here. You can see the degree to which some subjects like chemistry, biology, physics, and mathematics are structured in this program, and that tells you the value of these subjects. I cannot go into too much detail as I did for the Northeast University, but still, that also wasn't as detailed as I would have wanted to be. But if you guys want me to explain a degree program in much more detail, just let me know in the comments section. But for now, if you guys want more detail on this program, just click on the link and scroll down and read the catalog. And at the end of this video, I will summarize the conclusions that I took from looking into all these degree programs. So you can just jump to the conclusion part in this video and just watched my summarized conclusion from looking into all these 5 degree programs.
And the third degree program that we're looking into in this video is at the Jacobs School of Engineering, which belongs to the University of San Diego. So you can go to this website from the University of San Diego main website, but you can also go to the website of Jacobs School of Engineering. I'll mention both the links in the description. So this is what the website looks like.
Here you can see the overview and description of this degree program, just like in every other programs. You scroll down to courses. Under each year, you can see the modules and subjects mentioned, and if you click on each and every subject, you'll see the detailed version with the topics and the labs and everything described in an easy way. So you can go to their website and check that out for yourself. And I think it's pretty easy to understand. You can do this for the complete program and find out which subjects and topics are included at what level of the degree program. That way you can get a better and somewhat complete understanding of this degree program.
Other than these 3 universities, which I already mentioned and showed you guys, I also looked into 2 more universities, which were the California State University and the College of Agriculture, Food and Environment at the Kentucky University, which I'm not going to talk in detail about due to the intended timing of this video, and if I do, this video will be too long. But if you want to, you could go and check their websites and get all the information that you need. After looking into the undergrads biotech degree programs, what conclusion the undergrad programs at different universities in the US did I came to? So some subjects are universal if you're talking about biotech undergrads degree programs, like organic chemistry, which was not a surprise at all. Organic chemistry is almost always there. Doesn't matter if it's in the US, if it's in Germany. If you're going to study biotechnology, organic chemistry is there. And most of the times it is the most comprehensive subject in your whole biotech degree program. It may not always be referred to as such, but if you look into the topics, you will see topics that fall purely under organic chemistry, but may be placed into some other module just to divide the workload. Topics like stoichiometry, chemistry of alkenes and alkanes, chemical reactions, mostly organic reactions, acid-base chemistry, mostly the intercellular acid-base chemistry, which is mostly organic, but also have a hint of other branches of chemistry like physical chemistry and inorganic chemistry. So these topics I found in almost all 5 degree programs that I looked into. So that means that they are important to some degree. And I also found some level of biochemistry in almost all the biotech degree programs. Sometimes it was a little bit more, sometimes it was a little bit less. But nevertheless, there was some biochemistry in almost every field. Not almost, but there was a biotech module or subject or topics in all these biotech degree programs. So topics like enzyme kinetics, proteomics and structure of proteins, and analytical chemistry and analytical processes are also a must. Like chromatography, spectrometry and their different types and how do they function and how can you apply them in the lab, and other qualitative and quantitative analytical methods that you use in the lab. You need to focus on the theory, as well as you need to be able to apply them in the lab. And also some basic analytical methods such as distillations, crystallization, etc. Theoretical as well as practical are always there and must be comprehended. Physical and inorganic chemistry are the bases and therefore must be understood. And basics for these subjects were also programmed in all 5 structures of biotech. And physical and inorganic chemistry were always to be found in these undergrads biotech programs and therefore must be understood. That's why all the programs that I looked into have inorganic chemistry, physical and analytical chemistry and their basics planned or programmed within the degree structure. And topics like elemental and molecular characterization of groups and different elements from different groups, which means the understanding of periodic table basically. And if you talk about other inorganic chemistry topics, things like acid-base reaction, electrochemistry, and in physical chemistry, thermodynamics, for instance, the understanding of thermodynamics and heat and temperature characterization and transfer in a system or within systems, and energy transfer and product stability in a system, etc. These sorts of topics were always to be found in all these programs, and I can understand that completely. And I think if you are to look into your own degree programs or, degree programs from your own country, these topics are to be found in the structure of the degree program. Then that shows how important these topics are. And these concepts and topics are also very important in biochemistry and molecular biology if you're working with DNA or products that you extract from living organisms like enzymes, their plasmids or whatever. So you need to be able to, comprehend these concepts, and then you can, successfully work with microorganisms as well. I can go on this topic, why these basic, concepts and topics are important, but we don't have the time for it. But I hope you guys understand how important these basic, physical chemistry or physical chemical characterization of things and understanding of these concepts are. But if you guys want to know more about these topics, just let me know in the comment section. Just remember, whenever you're inside a lab and you need to perform some experiments, you need to be able to, keep in mind the characterization of the products that you're working with. And that comes from, understanding the physical and chemical characterization of things. There is always some maths, mostly calculus, in all these programs. which I know maths is not my strong suit, so that was, kind of annoying for me, but that's understandable and it's really important. Topics like differentials and integrals, or differential equations or integral equations, whatever you call them, you will find these topics in almost every biotech degree program, and not almost, they're in every biotech degree programs. Some of them have more mathematics, some of them not that much, but these topics are always there. And to some extent, statistics was another topic that I found in biotech degree programs. And I think more so in the US degree programs, at least the 5 that I looked into, as compared to, my own here in Germany. Other than that, basic mathematics like logarithms and basic calculus were also to be found in every biotech degree program, which are important and to be learned by the students. You need to have enough mathematical knowledge to be able to know when to apply and how to apply and calculate and make predictions in the lab. That's what your mathematical knowledge is for, to be able to make predictions of how much of what, under what conditions. It's just the know-how in the lab. So as annoying as it is for most of the biotech students, so maths is the know-how in the lab. Of course, it's not the only know-how, but it's one of the most important know-hows in the lab. And that's why there's always some degree of mathematics in every biotechnology degree program, at least at bachelor's level. And I also found informatics and bioinformatics in all these undergrads biotech degree programs at US universities. And I think more so in the US as here in Germany. Dealing with the data banks and data analysis and things like that were more to be found in these degree programs as compared to the degree programs offered by German universities. And the thing that I wasn't expecting at all was, were the modules about reading, writing, and understanding of scientific papers. There were multiple modules in each program that dealt with, just working with scientific papers, reading and writing, scientific English, or scientific language for that matter. But as a biotechnologist, you need to be able to write and publish good quality of papers, because that's something that scientists should be good at. I also got the feeling that there were more biological topics in the degree programs at US universities as compared to German universities. There was more cell biology, at least more than what I had at my university, more human biology, and microbiology and molecular biology. They're always there, they're always to be expected, but the degree to which they were structured within that program, I got the feeling that there was a little bit more than what I had at my university. Other than that, you will be able to see more elective subjects and some smaller modules at almost every university. And the number of elective subjects at bachelor's level was always more at the US universities than in German universities. At least that's what I have observed. I might be wrong, but that's what I got from looking to these 5 degree programs. The above mentioned were common subjects among all these degree programs in biotechnology, but that's just the baseline for biotechnology at bachelor's level. And I think these common subjects and topics, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to look for biotechnology at bachelor's level, these topics will be there. So you will see these topics. If you want to prepare yourself for your bachelor's degree, I would recommend that you start with these chemistry subjects, organic, inorganic, physical chemistry, and just look into the basics of these topics. If you want to know which topics, I mentioned many topics in, different chemistry branches. You can just look into them, prepare yourself for, and invest in some time. And when you start your studies, you'll come to realize that that was a huge help. But anyways, as I was saying, these subjects and topics are common in biotechnology, and regardless of wherever you are, the proportion of these subjects may differ depending on what type of biotech industry your university is preparing you for. And that, depends on where you're studying, your country, and, the biotech industry within your country, and a lot of other factors. But it's almost never too specific at bachelor's level. So most of the undergrads degree programs for biotechnology are designed in a way that they all have these main subjects, But if you want to know the exact proportion of modules and topics for your bachelor's degree program that you hope to get into or that you want to apply to, just go to the website of the university and look into the module handbooks or, plan of study or whatever, and see what type of what type of subjects and modules are structured in that degree program. And I also got the feeling that the bachelor's degree programs, the focus of the bachelor's degree programs in the US is a little bit different than that of Germany. But that is a topic for another day. And I think that's okay, and that is to be expected. Each country has its own biotech industry and each country has its own educational systems. Here in Germany, we focus more on chemistry and they focus a little bit more on biology, like 2 to 5% maybe. I'm just saying that, I'm just throwing that in the air. That's just the feeling that I got. So, I might be wrong, but the 5 universities that I looked into, they had more biology to offer than that of the degree programs that I have seen or experienced myself here in Germany. I may look into this specific point, and make a video about it. Let's see, not sure. So that's been it for this video. I hope you got something out of this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions about this video, or you guys just found out or realized that it's a little bit different or a lot different, the biotech degree program in your country than that of in the US or here in Germany. Just let me know in the comments section. And at last, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas if you're celebrating. And if not, I wish you all a Happy New Year, and like and subscribe for more videos on biotechnology. Take care.